I don't know, man. A lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff happens, and then sometimes not much happens. So it really
Sometimes,
just comes down, right?
right? It's a lot, and then it's a little, um, and then
Everything in between.
yeah. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm considering maybe studying for a real estate license.
Oh damn, dude! You gotta get on that Selling Sunset level.
You watch that?
I watch it solely for the houses, and then the drama. I'm just like, I just want to see these cool ass houses and see how much the houses are, and see how much the commission is. And that makes me feel like I think I want to do that too. But you're gonna do it. You're actually gonna start.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna wear high heels and tight dresses and like work
Yeah,
for a couple of short ass bald guys.
that are
They're
twins.
so small. They're so short. Like
They're very
every
short.
Sarah, like it was a little bit me. Like Sarah loves to watch reality TV, and I understand Ronnie does too.
Yeah,
And like I I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, why don't you watch that? That's reality. You like that? And then she was like,
that's
okay,
reality.
because she was watching Love Island for a while.
Heard about that one
Um,
too. Apparently, it's good.
she likes it, but I told her to watch this one,
Selling Sunset. Yeah,
and I agree with you. I kind of like I find myself watching it more than her. Not like by myself, but like if we're watching it
you're watching
together,
it together. You're looking
I'm
more
watching
intently on
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're
she's
invested.
kind of like doing art or like playing her video game, and
No,
I am
you're
watching.
watching it.
Yeah, because like I think like the people piss me off. Like that's the thing that would scare me about possibly pursuing a real estate license of just like I don't
yeah,
know if I want to handle these kind of people all the time.
yeah. Those are
But
your like friggin' coworkers. Like all this
yeah,
drama they always bring up. You just want to sell and get out. Like you sell one house to a, and for that's a thing. Like I feel like it's a little easier just because you're selling a very expensive, nice property to an expensive, rich person. And I think rich people are always going to buy something expensive. So these women, and I'm not going to
yeah,
put any, I'm not going to punch down on them because I'm sure they're really good at their jobs, obviously. But they're kind of it's like all appearance, and it's all like,
right,
so you like you want to buy this house? The rich guy's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to buy this house. So
totally.
why can't you do it? Yeah. Oh, I definitely want this house now. But I,
But yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
you're gonna wear
Selling
high
sunset.
heels. You're gonna
Mm.
get Botox. You're gonna have catty conversations with your coworkers. Talk behind their back.
I,
Not forgive them for the past. Hold
yeah,
grudges
uh,
and date the
yeah.
guys.
This one guy I know, I went to an acting class with this one guy. I'll leave his name out of it, of course, but I think he recently got engaged to his partner. But I remember, I forget why we met up again. I think it might have been for an audition. Like we were in
Mm.
an acting class for like the better part of a month or so together, maybe a few months. It was like a marathon class thing, and then like I met him again a while later at an audition, and it was just like, oh hi, hey you, what? And then it was a conversation about like surviving, which is notoriously hard as an artist or creative, because it's like
Yeah.
I think generally creative. No, this isn't true, but like a lot of artists, a fair number of them are not the best business people, or they're not the most like money-minded individuals. They're creative to a fault, and like it's hard to turn something you love into something profitable. I know people say that if you can do something you love for work, then it makes it easy, like life. But
Right.
I think there's a caveat there where it's like getting the thing you love to be profitable isn't necessarily easy or like direct. Like you kind of have to train yourself or push yourself to like, you know,
Yeah, you
like
gotta like sell yourself. You really
yeah,
gotta work hard. Sometimes you gotta get dirty, man.
yeah,
It's difficult. I could see that. Starving artist. All right, that's where the term came from.
yeah. I don't necessarily want to starve anymore, but like, so
I
that's
don't
why I
think
was
anybody does
considering.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anybody elects to, but
To get a
I was
real estate license.
Yeah, because it's in New York. I mean, New York City, and I figure like real estate's expensive here. Maybe that could work. And my the guy I was talking to when we met up for whatever audition or at whatever audition, he was explaining that he was considering getting either that job or something like that just so that he can like stabilize and like it have his life be a little less feast and famine.
Right. You get like a
So
nice good meal, and then you could kind of snack around as you please.
yeah,
It's
I
very
think
alluring to me too, like the real estate business,
yeah,
rich real estate business, not like regular
just like
houses.
some shit. Yeah,
No, you
like
gotta sell. You be selling skyscrapers, dude.
I messaged him last night because actually Sarah and I were watching that like during dinner, and the idea popped in my head. I'm like, maybe I should do this because like I actually bought a real estate course like 2 years ago.
Can't say I remember that. That's
Yeah,
cool. Or I
like at
thought I remembered
the
you talking about real estate.
yeah, just before the pandemic really started, I think like I was considering, man, maybe I should do this.
Yeah.
And then I bought the course and then I didn't open it and it expired. And now
Mm.
I'm probably gonna just buy the same course again. It's a hundred
This
bucks.
time, do it. Right.
Yeah, and I figure maybe I could do it because like I have time. It's like we do this in the morning generally, and it's about an hour. And if I do any 2 hours during the day, I'll be finished with all the material in about a month.
Nice.
Like,
Or just do it while we do this. You do your course. I could help. I could help you, or I could like listen in, so I could get some of that information.
and then
But
you could
maybe
take
when
the test too.
oh, so that's it. You take a course, a test, and then if you pass, you get like your license, and then you can apply for brokerages and whatnot.
Yeah, you have to take a course for the exam, and then that is like you get a little credential that says, I have passed like official New York proctored, like whatever, and now
Yeah,
I am eligible to take a
to
test.
sell skylines. Oh, to take the
Or to,
test to
and
sell
then,
skylines.
yes, exactly.
We were buying a mattress like I guess last year when we were looking for a new mattress, or maybe it was like 2 years. I don't even know. Whenever Ronnie and I were buying mattresses, we were going around, and then in town there was an advertisement that said 70% off all mattresses, big blowout sale. And mind you, that's been like that for years. There's always been a 70%
A
off
big
blowout
blowout
sale.
sale.
Yeah, so we go into this mattress firm or like I don't know what it was. It's just a wholesaler of mattresses, real small town
The mattress
uh,
hut.
mattress guy. Yeah, the mattress guy. So we go in. It's a little dinky operation, and this guy, he looked oh so desperate, man. I can't remember exactly what he looked like, but I thought he was average height, maybe a little heavier. I think he had like a neck brace or like he had some sort of injury showing, and he had glasses on, and he looked like he was wearing like a secondhand kind of like business attire. So he comes up to us and he's like, "Ah, so you folks looking for mattress, huh?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're looking around. Do you have this specific brand?" And he's like, "No, we don't got that, but so what was the brand again? Okay, we have something like that. You like firm, you like soft. I get you anything you want." And then he shows us a couple of them, and we go on them. We go on the one, and he comes over because he gives us some time to like sit on it. He's like, "Hey, come on, sit on it, and let me know what you think." So we're sitting on it and we're talking, and then he comes up and he's just like, "Yeah, so what do you think? Not bad, huh?" And then we're like, yeah, I mean, it's nice." He's like, "Okay, what's it gonna take for me to put you in this bed?" Hey, I don't normally do this. Okay. He goes over, and then there's like a little, I don't know, like little area where there's just like sheets, just like in packages. So he takes one
Yeah.
out, and it clearly looked like the sheet was already opened and then just like repackaged. And because there was like a giant like permanent marker like X on it. He's like, "I don't normally do this, but if you buy that bed right now, I'll give you these sheets free of charge. What do you
Oh.
think?" Yeah. And we're like,
What a
"I don't know,
scumbag.
man."
He used the like the fake sheets. He probably has used those sheets before for that exact reason. Like he's
Yeah.
done that exactly. Or even further, there have been other people that lay on a bed to try it out and he like puts it on them, like the
Yeah,
blanket,
he puts the
and then he's
blanket
like,
on him.
"What's it gonna take, huh?"
Yeah, how's that feel? Doesn't that feel like home? We just ultimately we just felt bad, but we didn't buy a mattress from there.
Good. Fuck that. I heard that Casper mattresses are pretty good.
Well, I mean they have those those advertisements on the train. Habitat. They have the advertisements like on podcasts and stuff. So I guess they're pretty good. I like their advertisements, like the little cartoon animals and like people. So maybe they're good. We have a king coil mattress. It's like
How's that
organic
going for
cotton.
you? Oh,
We got a king coil. That's pretty cool. That
King
mattress.
Coil.
It's very comfortable, but um, we're not talking about mattresses, right? You're not buying a mattress. You're gonna be
No, but it's the same
selling your
shit.
real estate. Yeah. So I guess what I was getting at is like they have like this kind of persona. He was a little bit more skeevy. So I think when you're a salesman, you could either be skeevy, you could be
Or
honest,
awesome.
you could be honest with people, or you could be like the friggin' shark, smelling blood in the water, man. Like they Oh, dude, I usually see this with like car salesmen. I feel like, they're just like watching the people, and they're like, "I got this."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's There's like a family going into a Corolla dealership, and they're looking at the minivans, and then the friggin' bull shark salesman, he's just like watching them. He's just like, "Oh yes, a couple of suckers right now, a couple of guppies. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell the touring option, the touring model to them."
the to-
The toilet option.
the toilet option. Yeah, like this car already has miles on it because people drive it around the block.
Yeah, but
Uh,
he's like, I'm giving you the best features, and that they would lie too. Like, oh yeah, like what's your name, Margaret? Oh, that's funny. That's my middle name. That's actually also my daughter's name and my wife's name, Margaret. It's a beautiful name. So yeah, this car's great. This van has over 500,000 miles, but it's good, still good. I used to actually have this car. This was my car before. I'm just selling it because I don't need it anymore. I wanted to get an upgrade.
by
That whole
before, he means like this. This is actually used to be my car. I was driving it before. How long before? I got
earlier.
here this morning with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm selling it to you now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
he's he's so desperate he sells the car that it's like his car that he gets to work with.
Yeah, he needs
Um,
this sale.
the apparently hard pivot. Apparently Shiba Inu is now accepted at Nordstrom,
Mm.
GameStop, Lowe's, and Bed Bath and Beyond.
Heck yeah. Unfortunately, I think one of those companies is definitely going out of business. Bed Bath and Beyond. I know the one. I know Bed Bath and Beyond ain't doing too good, but that's still cool to
Damn.
hear. Shiba Inu, man, you had to get in while it was hot.
You know,
Yeah,
again, it's a money thing, but like I've got student debt still
yeah, man.
from undergrad. Um, so like, who knows if a little bit more scratch a datch
Scratch
gets
it though.
scratchy duty comes
Scratch it.
into the picture. Uh,
I need a little bit more scratchy duty in here so I could pay off some debt. You gonna tell me about a scratch or do, huh? No, I agree. It really is a money thing. I would love some more scratchy do, or if don't make me be politically correct for a second, but I would love for the debt of student to be forgave. That'd be cool.
Ooh,
But
that'd be
it's a
cool. I
hot
mean,
topic. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to be
is it a
bad.
hot topic?
I think it is. Some people, with anything, people agree, people disagree. I
I
don't know.
hate you. Ah!
What are you talking
That's
about? Ah!
just
Jump
that's
out in
you should be a
front of the bus.
singer for like a band that does that kind of shit.
I'm ready. I've been ready. You know what? It's funny you say that. In high school, the boys were coming up with a band, and I tried out to be the singer. It did not work. Did not go well. But now,
Oh,
I feel like if I go back in time and I showed them what I have here, I feel like we could have made that like post-hardcore band.
yeah. No,
Amidst the
you've got
it
it.
was called Amidst the Ashes, and I remember I was the guy that like made their like logos and stuff. I made like a blue full moon with like red sea. That was like their album artwork, but unfortunately,
Admits
they did not make it far.
admits the ashes.
Yeah, admits the ashes, I think it was, but they went through a lot of name changes. I can't remember half of them. But yeah, if I had brought that out, if I shelled the, I would have been it. I'd have been the guy, dude. Hope I
Yeah.
didn't peek. I don't think I did.
Uh, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I got some pipes.
that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, you should now that you have a microphone, you should like start recording some demos of your songs.
I'm gonna start demoing screams.
All right, here's take number one. And then you scream.
Yeah, and then I should start describing them. Here's this one's called "In the Forest Alone on a Wet Cold Day, and I slip and a chainsaw hits me." Thank you.
Wait,
Nah,
I can't scream like super loud because Sarah's in bed
sleeping.
sleeping.
Oh shit, you should
But
wake her up.
you should do the so just for reference. There's
Yeah,
a we have an idea where it's I don't know if it had a title, but it's just kind of like you know opens up on a wide shot classic of like
classic.
the woods, and it's snowy, and there's a lumberjack going through the woods, and he's like breathing in the mountain air, and then
Oh
he
yeah,
and like starts his chainsaw, and he he's chawing on a tree.
he's chawing some trees right there.
He's chawing some trees, and I forget what happens, but maybe he like sees a butterfly, or
Yeah, it
like
was a
he
butterfly. He gets distracted for a second.
and then he drops the chainsaw and then slips and falls like onto the
Yeah,
chainsaw.
as he falls, he lands on the chainsaw. Another wide shot to see it all.
Yeah, and
And he
then
does.
it's a really brief moment of him screaming.
Yeah,
Um,
that's where the
yeah,
hard
like
cut to like a laboratory. And this is the
I know
crab leg
screaming is
one.
hardcore on the microphone, but try one more time.
Okay.
It's
It
like
was
a
a
really funny, like he's just getting ripped to bits from the middle, and it's just like a really abrupt scream before it cuts to black. And like
that
he's
was a
just
good
getting
one.
blood on his face, and
But yeah, then it cuts to like the laboratory because this was the robot crab leg
yeah.
movie or whatever this
So
was
like
supposed to be.
the lumberjack, he ends up he chaws himself in half.
He chaws himself in half. I bet it fades to black, and then well,
and then
you're
he
the
wakes
director, you
up.
got it.
He wakes up and he's sweaty, and it's like there's a light hanging above him, and he's like, huh, huh. And then you see that his arms are chained up to a wall. Ah! And
Yeah,
then,
we're screaming.
yeah, and then like this doctor comes in, and I kind of forget the doctor's spiel, but he basically is like, I found you an inch from death, and now I've perfected you. And then the camera zooms out a little bit, and his bottom half has been replaced with robot crab legs. And then he's just like, ah!
Yeah, still only screaming this character does.
Yeah, when yeah, pretty much when he realizes he's a robot crab monster now, half lumberjack, half robot crab. He screams. He looks at himself and he screams.
And then let me tell you, these legs were supposed to look. I think at first they were supposed to look bad. I think there were supposed to be two metal poles,
Oh
but then
yeah.
we changed it to crab legs, so there's like hydraulics into the.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
I think he breaks free and he
yeah,
kills the
breaks
doctor,
free,
right?
kills the doctor, and the doctor like says something stupid about creation and death and madness, and like he
Yeah.
dies. And then
A very sound statement, really provokes a lot of thought,
yeah,
and then he
and
just gets his like neck snapped by the
his
crab guy.
his nuts snipped off.
his nuts get snipped off his body. Which, by the way, not only does the guy have robot crab legs, he also now has super strength because of these robot crab legs.
Yeah, so his regular arms are really strong too.
Yeah, and he goes out in the town, right? And like the town folk, they try to drive him out of town.
Yeah,
with
it's like a farmer's
pitchforks,
market, and like everyone's peaceful, like buying watermelon and stuff,
candles, and yeah,
and like then,
crafts,
like there's a little boy like eating
licking a
cotton candy
lollipop. Oh
or a
yeah, eating a
lollipop, yeah,
lollipop,
and
cotton candy.
and then he sees the monster like
Yeah, he
in the
does that.
brush, yeah, and then, like the monster is like
Hmm.
midway like this, like trying to come into society, and then and then all the
Screams,
parents are like
drops the lollipop. Yeah,
and
they
then
all
all the
freaked out.
park rangers and the state troopers like
Go,
they
go, go, go!
they have rifles like on top of their car hoods,
Yeah,
and
park ranger.
park rangers, yeah, they take out their guns and like uh
No,
they
wait,
all
no,
start shooting.
no, no conversation. No, hey, we gotta get this guy. No, they went
Yeah,
straight to just like
kill the
shooting.
beast. Yeah,
They're
and
unleashing bullets on the crab legs. Doesn't do anything.
like even when it hits, yeah, it's like yeah, it's hitting his like it's hitting his legs and it's deflecting off, which makes sense, but it's also
Yeah,
like
hitting
hitting
his.
his hand and it's deflecting off, like because
Still
he's
deflecting.
super strong now. So
Yeah,
like,
it was
yeah.
also an upgrade.
Ah!
Yeah.
He's,
bothered. He's bothered by the bullet.
yeah, he's so upset. And he like and he like he like he
Jumps.
jumps over the park rangers, and
Yeah.
now they're all like,
Follow him with the
oh
guns.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
lands
like
in
a
front
free
of
willy
them.
shot. Like he jumps over them and they're like, oh,
He
and then
swats them easily aside.
yeah,
Explosions take place. The park rangers are thrown into like their tank that explodes. The
yeah,
townsfolk come
park
after
ranger
them.
tanks.
Park rangers. Have you ever seen them in a national park? Park ranger
Do,
tanks? No, they
do
don't
they?
have them. That's funny.
I could have believed you. But
Well, we
and
might
then
as well
maybe
finish it. Yeah,
yeah, he makes his way to
the farmers market.
the lighthouse.
Yes,
Like
he gets
Frankenstein at the end.
because he's getting
And
chased by all the people that are in the farmers market with torches and
and
pitchforks, and he
guns
goes
and
to yeah. It's like a rainy, stormy
yeah.
setting at the lighthouse.
And then I forget what happens. Like I do forget the ending. It's like his wife comes and is like, "Oh
Yeah,
no."
because
And
originally I think he was getting a phone call from his wife. When he was distracted by the butterfly, he drops the chainsaw, cuts himself in half. His wife, or maybe it was like
mm,
years later, like the wife doesn't know where like her husband is.
right. So
There's a
it's like
lot of loose ends we gotta tie up, but we'll just finish the story. So his wife comes,
and then I guess she's kind of like,
calming him down,
"Robert."
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert, no,
and
stop.
and then I do forget. This is kind of where like the idea runs a little out of steam until we figure it out. But it's either like they burn the lighthouse down or the windmill or whatever it is.
Yeah,
They
wherever
burn
they're
it
at.
down,
Let's let
and
it be a windmill, like on the
yeah,
coastline, a giant windmill where a
on a
lighthouse should be.
cliff edge. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like a huge windmill, and like yeah, it's either they burn the windmill down and he dies in there, and then like the people are like, I guess it was Beauty who killed the beast, and then
well,
like
yeah. I think one at a time, each townsfolk realizes they were chasing off a monster, but this monster was just understood, and then they realized they were the ones that are a monster. So
right, he was
like the old man's
misunderstood.
like, "Oh no, what have we done?" And then like a woman from behind that guy is like, "I think this is terrible. He didn't mean any harm." The little kid's like, "I guess it was truly us who were the real monsters." It was like some sort of dumb thing like that.
Yeah, everyone. Right. No, you're right. Everyone,
Had something to say.
one at a time, they all come to a communal realization. And I think they do that because his wife or his former partner comes and she's like, no, he's a good man, and like,
Step
they
aside.
realize,
We must kill the beast.
yeah. And then once they kill him, they realize they don't feel any better. Like
Yeah,
somebody's
they
like,
don't feel any better at all.
the beast is dead, but why do I still feel empty? Like,
Yeah,
you
old
know,
man Jenkins comes around and is like, I still feel empty inside. Then Barbara Margaret comes over and she's like, maybe it was us trying to fill this void of this monster that we thought we had to kill this monster. And then somebody else comes and he's like, yeah, what we had just said before. They just come to the realization they were the monsters. Also, another note on that, with the doctor says the mad scientist, I think he mentioned that like when he put the robot crab legs into the guy, the I guess like the update like infused with his DNA, creating like this new like gene that is going to make the perfect human, and now you're upgraded to be like the superhuman. And I think that was supposed to come back with the townspeople. I think they realized that, the reason he's acting the way that he is because he has like the frigging his like gene was like upgraded or something like that. I don't know how he did it, but I think we kind of like rounded it out. That was like one of the things the townspeople like mentions, like what the doctor had said, the mad scientist. That was like one of the little things.
Hmm.
It was a while ago,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
that's
remember.
basically the movie. Robot crab leg.
Robot crab leg.
um, I thought that was funny at the time, and I'm glad that we kind of remembered most of it now.
It is funny. I mean, the thing about it that is like the funny part is just like this guy getting sawed in half for like 2 seconds,
That's what it
and
all
it's just
started from, and then you just went crazy on it.
yeah. I like the idea, and there's a
I
bunch
do
of
too.
ideas.
There's a
There's a
lot of
bunch of
ideas
ideas.
we got out there.
A
We
thing about it, not about
a
it.
thing about it is
There's a Hummer. No, I think here this is gonna be a bunch of random callbacks, but like
okay.
student debt. Maybe Joe Biden said he would cancel student debt. I kind of doubt that. I think it's gonna be like
Liar! You
yeah,
lied!
there's
But so,
like there's one guy at the gathering that just he screams so hard he passes out.
and then the mob makes way, gives him room, and you just see the guy just like pass down the ground.
yeah.
Wait, is this the movie or
Liar! No,
is
it's
this
just this
like the
is like
president talking?
yeah, this is just
The
like
gathering.
the president is talking somewhere, and one guy, you liar, you lied,
Passes
and he
out.
passes out,
That's funny.
face first in the dirt,
Yeah. Face
and then
first.
and then people like storm the Capitol, and like they
Part
don't.
two.
It's not bloody. Yeah, it's storming of the Capitol Part Two. It's not bloody or violent, but it's like this guy's passed out in the dirt, and like people step on him, and he just like sinks deeper into the
Yeah.
dirt. like
He's
people step
unfazed.
on.
No
Yeah.
reaction, this guy. That's funny. That's a good visual. But you were
Uh,
calling back. You were doing some callbacks, tightening some loose ends, right?
tightening some loose ends in this convo. Yeah, I know that when he was running, Joe Biden was like, "And we'll cancel all the student debt," and I
And
think
by the way,
she,
we'll cancel all the student debt. He winks. Little. That's a
yeah.
bad impression of him, but yeah.
No,
No, no.
no, check it out. Here's the deal.
Here's
And
what we're gonna do.
here's what we're gonna do. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm talking about. Here's the
Student debt.
deal.
Student debt completely gone. No, I can't do his voice. He's old. He's
Eh,
old sounding.
He's like an old
Anyway,
guy.
continue.
But
I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
don't know if he's really gonna do that. But I think it'll be like here in New York, weed recently got legalized, and I think in 2022, somewhere around April or so, or March, the spring, I think legally the first brick and mortar shops are allowed to be opened, where it's like you
Brick and
can go,
Morty.
yeah, brick and Morty, where you're allowed, where you're, where you're allowed to go into the store actually and buy weed, like it was
Yeah.
Colorado or California
Yeah,
or some shit.
Washington and all that. Brick and Morty
Uh,
stores to buy
a
weed.
brick and Morty store. I think this coming year, 2022, New York is officially allowed to do that because earlier 2021, he legalized weed, and I'm pretty sure he did legalize weed because he started to get all this flack for his allegations of sexual abuse or
Oh,
assault, or however is most accurate to phrase it. Um,
classic politician move, right?
right, like it was a last ditch effort of like, let me like save my name a little and like,
No, wait, everybody! I will legalize weed. Oh,
well,
okay,
that's cool. Yeah,
that's pretty sweet. All right.
sick.
Yeah, and they all go to the brick and Morty shops.
Yeah, the brick and Morty shop. So I bring that up because I feel like I know that Biden had said that he was planning on doing something like that, but I think it'll probably be a last ditch effort. Like, uh, we'll see how this year goes, but I think it's like
We got to
the
grill him, man. We got to be like,
the
you said you're gonna do it. Now be accountable, or
right.
else we're gonna be upset.
You pass out, but like I think like
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'll probably be that where if it's gonna happen, I bet it's gonna be just a last kind of throwaway, like, oh hey, like just to make us look better, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we
I'm gonna.
canceled all student debt just before the elections, you know what I mean? This will
Yeah.
be a reason to vote for us again or
That's a pretty
something.
good prediction, Mike. I like that. We should write that. We should say officially that might happen. Officially, that
That
could happen.
and we call this segment of the show Mike's might happen.
Mike's might happen.
So yes, that might occur, and then I also feel like there's something else. So it's like if they cancel student debt, it's gonna be a last ditch thing of like, hey, we're cool, everyone likes us, and then also, um, I know that a lot of people would be unhappy if student debt got canceled because some people have paid off their student
Already.
debt
Yeah.
on their own,
Yeah.
and you know, congratulations, but like I feel like stupider shit happens all the time because it's like now this is gonna be a wild reach and I'm probably super wrong, but this is
Yeah.
what's
You're gonna
coming
get
to
in
my brain.
trouble. Mm.
Now, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but it's like if you buy a TV, like for instance, last year I bought a drone. I bought the Mavic Air 2 last year, and it was however much money it was. And within the year of me buying that drone, the 3 came out.
Mm.
Like almost a full year later, like 9 months later, the new model came out, which immediately makes my current model less valuable
Yeah.
and less everything. So it's like whether it's that TV, camera, phone, all of these things that like you buy it this year and then tomorrow the brand new one comes out and it's like I spent $3,000 on this and now
Value
2 days
diminishes.
later
Yeah.
it's worth $100 or something ridiculous. It's like that happens all the time. So
Mm.
like if someone's gonna get upset because like, well, I paid it off, it's like, yeah, sure. I mean, that guy bought a plasma TV like 15 years ago for like $4,000, and now nobody wants it. Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
I don't know.
I see what you're saying. I know a big thing is like if you went to a private school that like that was your kind of decision. Like if you went to a college that is like a university that is like worth hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for tuition, like obviously that's a lot more to cover than say if you went to a like a Joe the Schmo college that only costs like maybe 20,000. So the discrepancies among people with
Right.
with the kind of school that you went to, that might play into something. I don't even know what my point was, but
I think I no no no. I kind of get the sense of generally what you're saying. I think like the whole. I mean, the whole system's fucking fucked, man. But
it is.
it's it's not wrong. It's just like at least for us growing up, and I know that we didn't go to the same high school, but like my understanding growing up, and I'm sure it was I feel like it was a lot of people in our generation. It's like if you don't get a college degree, you're fucked, and you're stupid, and you're worthless,
And you're dumb.
basically,
Yeah,
and you're dumb also,
and you smell bad.
and you smell really
And
awful.
you can't get a job, but
Yeah,
you still can't get a job
you
anyway, even if you
still
do
can't
have
get
it
one, and now we're also just in debt. So it's like we got these nice pieces of paper for like kind of
for
nothing.
nothing. But yeah, to
And
have that
yeah,
cleared, that would certainly jumpstart the economy. Like if these people that just came out of school with all these debts, if they had even 10,000 taken off, people wouldn't be afraid to spend money. And that's like the whole
well, yeah,
thing behind it,
it,
right? We just want to start it up, jumpstart it, the
and
economy.
it helps your credit score. And like if you have better credit because you owe less debt, then you can take out a loan and get into more debt. But it could be a loan for a business.
The
It
better
could
loans,
be
yeah,
yeah, it could
business or
be,
like a house,
and
a brick and
also they
morty
should
shop.
a brick and morty shop.
I
I mean,
love
I
it. I'm
don't know. I
sorry.
think college shouldn't be like if you're gonna make someone pay so much money to go to university, there should be like, I don't know. I think if I were to do it again, maybe I wouldn't have come out. I probably wouldn't have gone to Fordham University to be a film major because I love that place and I was really happy to go to it and I don't have regrets. I don't know if I'm speaking from a place of regret, but like it
No.
was a really small art department. Art clearly wasn't their focus.
Mm-hmm.
They had a department, they had a wing, but it was small compared to like the rest of the school. The fact that they offered anything at all was a blessing. It was small. I was kind of like a medium to big fish in a small pond. I felt, at least in the video department at that school,
Yeah.
there's only like a couple other people that I really felt like, wow, you're great at like making films and videos and editing. And one of them, one of my classmates, is now like still doing it, and that's awesome.
That's
So
tight.
like, and she was always, or they were always great, you know.
Mm.
Uh, they were always great at doing that stuff. And I don't know if I were to go to school again or go back in time and it was going to be the same college, I probably would have told myself to study something different and be like, listen, if you like film, which I know I did and I had been making videos and we had been making videos and like it was just part of me already, I would have advised myself to just not get a degree in it at that school.
Yeah,
It's like
specifically, huh?
if you got to go to NYU for film, that's different.
Totally different.
Study film there. But at this school,
Should have done
you're
something
better
else.
off like trying to become a lawyer or like a professor.
Or a
Like
YouTube star. Fun fact: L.A. Beast
YouTube.
is from Fordham University. He attended Fordham. You know L.A. Beast? He's like
Oh,
food competitor. He's the guy that sounds like this. Have a good day.
yeah,
L.A.
LA
Beast
Beast.
here, and today I'm gonna chug 15 hot dogs through my butt. What? I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
Fordham University.
Yeah, man, he's a Fordham guy. Anyway, that was just a little plug. But I hear what you're saying.
Lana Del Rey's from Fordham.
Yo, did you pass her by in the hallways?
I think she graduated when I got there. And then
Lana.
Yana, and then Denzel Washington also went to Fordham.
Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. That's
And
freaking
then
sweet.
I think Vince Lombardi went to Fordham too. He played for the football team. Yeah,
No way. And he became one of the greatest coaches of all time in NFL history.
yeah. I think that's like those
That's
are
sick.
that's like Fordham's pride and joy for
And
sure. Vince
soon to be
Lombardi.
Michael Hernandez.
Yeah,
You're on
soon
you're
I
on
will
the
also graduate from.
Yeah, soon not only will you graduate from Fordham University, but you will too become great.
Where did you go, man? You went to Essex?
I went
No,
to Sussex County Community
Sussex.
College, baby. Start here, go anywhere.
Is that their motto?
I think so. Yeah. It's funny. So like senior year of high school, we had like senior day, and they would be encouraged to wear your college's like attire, like a shirt. So people wore Rutgers, Ramapo, all the cool schools. And then I
Yeah.
had a white T-shirt, and in permanent marker, I wrote SCCC. Start here, go somewhere, or go anywhere. So
Go
just to
somewhere.
show, yeah, a little, yeah, it was like SCCC on the front of my shirt, and then behind it, it said "Go dot 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 anywhere or somewhere," something like that. I tried to do a little joke on it.
That's
It was a
sick.
hit. People thought it was funny.
Huh. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, Rosado, that's sick, dude. Well, I'll see you. I'm gonna actually head over to Harvard Law. Today actually, I'm starting right now. So have fun in your hometown, butt face.
Yeah. What a
He does.
dick.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
that
He
guy.
does donuts. He does donuts like in the school like football
Yeah,
field.
but he doesn't have a car, so he's just
Doesn't have
making sounds and
yeah.
like running in a circle.
But he's actually like getting the dirt. He's kicking the dirt up, and it's going in my face. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. No, I don't think anyone told me that they were going to Harvard Law. Yeah, that's
Uh,
funny.
oh, another point I wanted to circle back was like the money thing. I know we talk
Mm,
about money sometimes,
money.
but it's like, you know, whether it's like you go into real estate or you go into something that like is, if you're lucky and it makes you a lot of cash, which nothing is guaranteed to,
Yeah.
and like you do it because you want to, like, I know earlier we were saying like, oh, if you have a little scratch, maybe you have time to X, Y, or Z, or you have the finances to do X, Y, or Z, like go on a cool vacation, or like for like Dream Book, you know, my buddy who is a comic book artist was saying that like to self produce a comic, like a single issue with a standard page length of like 30 pages or something,
Mm.
it's like that'll cost you between like 10 and 15,000 bucks.
Baby.
It's a lot of money. So it's like if you don't have a publisher and you have to pay for that, it's
It's a
like,
good amount of money.
yeah,
Or
but if
you,
you're
it's a lot of
making
work too if you're doing
like,
it yourself. Yeah.
right, but like selling Sunset style, if you sell like a multi-million-dollar fancy home and you make like a commission of like a few $100,000,
Oh,
then
that's
it's like, yeah, you
perfect.
can make a comic. You could just throw that at them while you do your like businessy corporate job. But the thing is like if you're making a lot of money, like I was telling Sarah this before we went to bed yesterday, it's like, you know, say I were to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy
Sell the
who I was
skylines. Yeah.
selling the skylines, and the
Selling
guy
steak.
who the actor buddy, he told me last night on Instagram because we were messaging. He was like, "Hey, when you're ready and you pass, let me know and I'll put you in touch with some people." And his wording was like to help you park your license, and that's
Dang.
really nice of
That's
him.
really cool of them. Yeah.
So like if he has an in somewhere, because that would be the only way, in my opinion, that going down that path specifically is worth it. If you can get into a room where it's like I'm not selling shitty things, I'm selling nice things, and thus they're more expensive and la di da di da.
That people will buy no matter what.
Yeah,
That's it. That's the thing, man.
where it's like, wow, this is a $5 million house and it's super cool. Yes, I'll buy that. Like, and then
Somebody's gonna buy it. Yeah.
you make like 100 grand or some shit, like from one sale,
Gosh.
then that's
Yeah.
really worth it.
That's
But
very cool.
like the thing that like you have to think about, which I am unaware of, he's on vacation, but he said we would talk when he gets back, just to pick his brain about his experience, because like I really want to know how much how much time and work goes into doing it once you've passed the test and have a license and stuff. Is this
Mm.
like 12-hour days every day? Is it standard 9 to 5 every day? Is there a real definition, like a defining line between work hours and non-work hours? Is it the kind of life where it's like you technically work in an office, but you also have to be on the phone and on emails when you're at home all the time? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna lose a lot of,
A free time and
yeah,
inspiration and creativity. It's pretty
exactly.
draining. Well, you look on
So
Selling Sunsets, they're in the office. I mean, again, I know they're only showing you an infinitesimal amount of it,
yeah,
but like they're on the phones. It seems like a lot of it has to go with, all right, you're gonna sell this house. Find people to buy it.
mm-hmm.
So how are you gonna have people to find that? You're gonna create advertising. You gotta create like networks. You gotta like talk to people. Like so, I'm sure to build up that community to even have somebody look at your house
Right,
is a lot of time. And so I
yeah,
really think it really comes down to how much time you want to put into it. But the thing with them is they're selling again properties that a rich person will definitely buy,
yeah,
unless it's like so crappy, like the location or something like that. So yeah, but that's a good question to ask. I don't personally know, but that's my inference from like watching that show. It's like it seems like you put the amount of hours that you want into it, but I'm sure your bosses are kind of like at times maybe breathing down your neck by saying, "All right, you gotta sell this place. You only got this much time to do it." You know, maybe they gotta test you out. They gotta see how well you do. But I don't know. That could be wrong, but it's a possibility.
yeah. I'll see. I mean, like, I'm curious, but I don't want to walk myself into a situation that I'll regret, because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, I have a bunch of money, but I can't do anything. Like that would suck.
Yeah, I'm always
Uh,
working now.
yeah,
Or
but
you
maybe
sell like 5 houses and then you stop working.
that's what I was telling Sarah. I was like, maybe there's just a number where it's like, oh, I made this much, I quit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do this anymore. Um,
Interesting.
or who knows? Maybe we'll just like do this for a
Ever.
year and then it'll work out and then we'll get a million billion subscribers and everyone loves us forever.
That would be great.
You
I
never
would be
know.
happy with that. I'll give anybody, and anything they want if they did that.
Yeah. Whatever
No,
you can think
that
of.
sounds bad. Whatever you can think of, me, I'm here to make your imagination come true.
Your imagination come true
I'm
tonight.
making all your imaginations come to flesh tonight. Come to flesh tonight. That's disgusting.